All right, we here, yo.
Was
We good? All right. Community Coalition show. I don't even like. Do I have to intro? Do I really?
Yes, let's hear it.
Community Coalition show.
Ready? Okay.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all, we here. Community Coalition show. Like, I'm about to put my militant voice on. Like, I feel like I need like a Scully or something. I don't know.
Right.
What
if you're gonna put that voice on, you do.
Grand Risings, King and Queen.
Oh gosh, no, not the Grand Rising.
Grand Rising, my kings and queens.
Rising.
Welcome back to the Community Coalition. Like you gotta put on that grungy voice.
Hold on, let me get my incense. Voice. Let me get my incense.
Not to say, I don't have that anymore. I don't have that grungy voice anymore. Like, I can't do it, yo. I can't do it.
Welcome back to Hood Education.
Because I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black,
now, black, y'all.
I'm blacker than black.
Look at black.
We here, yo. Hey, Wilson, David 2K is GD.
What's good, gang?
It's been a long weekend. It's been a long Monday. How are y'all doing?
I'm doing good. I was out of work sick for 2 days, but I'm gooder now.
Amen.
100%.
Hey, don't put them air quotes.
Hey, my job. Somebody from my job may actually watch this and be like, "Oh, he did the air quotes."
I mean, I don't know no better. I don't know the situation. Be all right. What you going like? Good luck trying to fire somebody off this show. Like, you don't know what's happening here,
right?
You
can't find us.
Where I live.
I'm about to say, good luck with that. Yeah,
right. Like, you don't know me.
Yeah, this is entertainment. Okay. Entertainment, y'all. It's a show.
Right.
We try to talk about factual stuff, but in between the facts, we be bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little bit.
We have fun. Just absolutely.
Like right now. Like we did during the weekend.
What? All over the place.
Yeah, that was such a good time, man.
Yeah. I'm okay. I'm here. Since we started like that, I guess we're here. So who wants to start on the internet Hotep? Where we going with that?
Grand Rising, King and Queen.
I can't.
Grand Rising.
Okay.
Grand Rising, Queen.
What is up with Grand Rising? What is up with Grand Rising? Like, why?
Ask your local Hotep.
Right. My local Hotep says all the time to me. He be like, Grand Rising, Queen.
Like, why did that become like the language for the like?
I remember watching Do the Right Thing. And like thinking about like Radio Raheem, like peace, my sister.
Listen, I don't mind having a conversation with the local Hotep, but if we're gonna have a conversation and you're gonna hit me with stuff, you got to provide me with you got to work cite your stuff. You know, I need to hear what article you got this from, what page, who wrote it.
Right. We learned this in middle school.
Right.
Show me your bibliography.
Because you telling me that the world is going to explode by 2023 because the stars are not really stars, but they're just spots of glitter in the sky. Like, I need to know where you're getting that from.
Yes.
The planets are about to align and it's about to be over for all of us.
Right. Because like I want to read it too. Like I want to learn more, but if you can't give me that, I don't want to hear it.
Right. And don't give me all that. Don't give me that bullshit that when you say, oh, your chakras aren't aligned enough. I'm good.
Right.
Let me know what's happening so I can prepare. Like I need to get my affairs in order.
Let's start there. There we go. Because we seeing way too much of this. And it's starting to it's all over the place. This is one of the many downsides of the internet.
Or upsides.
No, this is a downside.
Depending on how you look at it.
The downside of this is that there are so many folks who we all have platforms. We hear, you know what I'm saying? Like, but now anybody can have a platform that can talk information that may not be true. There's no factual basis or research done behind it. We can make these general blanket statements based off how we feel or the thoughts and perceptions or half truths or how it's been presented to us. However it gets to you, we can just say it.
Right.
And it can sound good.
Oh, you think the sky is blue?
So
you're still. Oh my God.
Let's go to our friend. I don't want to say her name because I don't really want to give no publicity to it.
Don't say her.
I'm just gonna call the internet Hotep. at this point, the local Hotep. I don't know. But homegirl was really on TikTok going in on some nonsense. Like, we have to call it for what it is. And that's not bashing a black person, but I don't care, black, white, whoever. I have to call out when it's wrong, when it's misformed. We have to do that with each other.
Absolutely.
You know, we can't just let people dispute misinformation. And sometimes it sounds good, it sounds packaged up, it sounds good, but it's still bad information. You know, that's just like if I sell you a car, it looks great on the outside, but ain't no engine in it. You know, there's no engine in the car. It looks great on the outside. Paint job all fresh, but there's nothing inside.
You know, 0 to 60, 3.5.
Piggyback off of that. You know why? It's because if you're telling me this car is spectacular, right? I'm gonna take your word for it instead of looking under the hood myself to see like what's really going on.
Right.
That's the issue. No one's looking under the hood. So you have all these people saying this stuff, like I said, looks shiny, looks cute, it sounds good, sounds deep, sounds that touches. But there's nothing behind it. But that's what I'm saying. So like, if you don't come from a place of questioning everything, if you don't listen to people, if you don't truly listen, you don't miss the little things they say, or the gaps in the information they say. There's
you gotta open your third eye, brother.
No, I ain't no third eye. Like I don't need 3. I got 2 in the brain. I can figure it out. Like that's the problem. Like
right.
They ain't Doctor Strange in this joint. Ain't got no third. Like, but so I remember I watched a couple of videos of this woman. I don't remember what was the first one we watched. You sent me one, Yendi. Like I know she was. I'm trying to go back.
I don't even remember.
I don't want to play.
I just know I found her off of somebody's page I follow, because they were beefing because she called her out on her mess.
Right.
Yeah.
And then she started talking about it was the burning the books. Remember she was on burn the book. Yeah, a lot of those books I was forced to read as a child, by the way.
As was I.
But I mean. So okay, I remember. I don't want to play it. I don't want to because I don't want to.
Don't play it. But
no, I haven't pulled up here. I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna play it.
Don't play it. But I remember. Okay, the first video we watched because she has a bunch of videos on TikTok. And I remember she was just going in on like one of them was how Black people are pretty much being lied to and led astray. How we don't need therapy and church and all these pastors and these therapists and all these counselors are doing the work for us. And pretty much we don't have fortitude. We don't have the toughness and fortitude in our own. And we've been depending on all these people to do it for us.
Right.
That right there. We got to stop.
Right.
We got to stop that.
It's a whole problem.
But it's also wrong.
Yeah.
It's also wrong. Like, no, that's not what therapy is. That's not what church are. They're guides, really, you know.
Right.
And she's saying how we don't need help. No, Black people don't need help. We got enough here. We don't need any help. No, that's not true. We're all different. And sometimes at some point in our life, you might need a little help.
Right.
You know, it may not be therapy. It may not be church, whatever the help is, but sometimes you may need help. Sometimes it is therapy. So whatever the form is, we can't tell people that. And I think that's one of the problems in our community because we've lived on that premise that tough it up, you suck it up, you don't need help, you tough. And look where that's got us. You know, we still fighting that battle today, especially as Black men. Right. Yeah.
We listen to these people and I just feel like we try to move forward, but we listen to the wrong people and it's just gonna take us back.
It is. And this is the problem here. So when I heard that one, then I'm questioning, like, so she's saying all this stuff, and I'm like, where's your proof? Where is your proof here? We say these, that's why I hate blanket statements. I hate that you can just say a general statement like therapy does, therapists do all the work for you. How you got that?
You got to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm saying, like, how do you know? Where is your base of information to pull from to say that's true?
Right. Because you gotta, like, therapy is a two-way street.
But that's what I'm saying. So like even it's not perfect. Let's say that therapy is not perfect either. We're using this excuse, like this example. You can have a bad experience with therapy. You can. Not all therapists are created equal, right? There's
Right.
good ones, there's bad ones in the realm of human beings. That's just how it goes, right?
Absolutely.
But even if you have a bad experience, that doesn't mean the whole theories and practice of it is bad.
Right.
We don't even know if she had an experience or not. We have no idea. You just
Mhm.
said a whole blanket statement. Like that's a problem. That's the stuff we got to stop doing.
Right.
Then I think the book thing, she was talking about certain books. We shouldn't be reading these books and all this stuff.
Mhm.
Like
Those were good books too.
some of them, yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, like, but you can't. People are trying to obtain knowledge too and things like that. So they're going to actual places of reference.
Mhm.
Right.
Like when you're presenting from a place that doesn't have any reference, it doesn't have any factual information. These are our issues. There's a lot of them out here.
Right.
Internet. I mean, we've seen it like this people just spewing bad information.
Absolutely.
And the scary part was you read the comments and there's a lot of people agreeing with it.
Mhm.
She preaching, she doing this, she doing that. Then there's a bunch of equal people who say no, that's BS.
Mhm.
Right.
And then they're fighting with each other in the comments. The people who agree, the people that don't agree. Now we're fighting with each other.
Mhm.
So
You know what? We're gonna circle back to what you said right there, because I know we're gonna talk about this other topic, and I want to circle back to what you said about the people fighting in the comments.
okay, I think I know where you're going with that.
I was gonna say divide and conquer.
Yeah, but I mean, even through all of that, nothing got accomplished.
Nope.
No.
Bad information. Now we're arguing with each other. Where's the end game? Where's
Right.
the resolution? Where's the actual facts here?
Right. And don't forget the reason we argue is to find a solution.
Yeah, none of that's being found because we're too busy, upset, fighting, emotional with each other. And that's a lot of social media too now.
Mhm.
And that's the problem. Like, there's no one. People start talking about each other's profile pictures and stuff, and
All the time. And
Yo.
that's what separates celebrities from these so-called influencers, is because celebrities ain't got time to do all that. They're not about to go to your Instagram. Like, you tell a celebrity, yo, you smell like dirt. They're not about to go to your Instagram and be like, oh yeah, well, your face looks like dirt. They ain't got time.
But they say drop that nugget, keep it moving. Say what you gotta say, keep it moving. They dropped whatever it is. Yeah.
The amount of times I've gotten roasted, I can tell you. They've definitely there was one girl that Googled me and she pulled up my LinkedIn profile. When I tell you I laughed hysterically. Kenny, I said that to you, right?
Yeah, I remember.
I laughed hysterically because you were so mad that you actively Googled me.
Right. You
Just
put
to
in all
see.
that fucking work. Sorry,
Right.
That is steps.
You put in all that work.
I got
that took effort.
I got a screenshot. I got to repost.
It's annoying. People don't have nothing better to do. But really, to be honest with you, they all computer thugs, because it's like you have the balls to do all of this behind the keyboard.
Right.
Where's your fight in person?
Of course.
That's why I'm so done with the internet. Like, honestly, I'm so done with social media. People don't have nothing better to do but bully each other. And it be Black people. I know it be white people too, but it be Black people.
No, this is definitely Black people.
Our people do it the most. We'll be the first ones to tear each other down.
Right.
But we're supposed to be united on certain things. See, when we talk about that topic.
I know. But this is crazy. That's why, and this is why we say this all the time on the show. You have to do your research.
Right.
You can't just take someone just because they got on social media, just because they looked the part. And to be honest with you, she ain't even really looked the part.
She don't. The hair ain't even real.
And I ain't trying to talk with nobody, but like,
that's just like those people who
scream.
Follow. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. My bad.
No, you good. You know,
it's just like the people who was following, what's that? The lesbian lady who was into big girls, and they said she was making them cut themselves on Instagram Live and stuff.
Whoa, what?
This was like last year.
Really?
Yeah. It's always something. You know, all that I can say is people, you never realize how many people are followers until now. It's like,
Yeah.
that was just, I can get on. I feel like at this point, I could really get on TikTok and really talk some talk. And people could just believe what I'm saying and tell y'all. And if you go eat glass, I promise you, it'll lead you to the promised land. And I bet you people will start eating glass.
Somebody would eat glass.
I always said that about Beyonce. I'm like, Beyonce can tell y'all to go kill babies and eat glass, and I bet you people would do it. So she
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's like, where's your own thoughts? Yeah.
Where's your independence?
Right.
That's scary.
It is.
That's a lot of power.
Yes.
Right, it is.
So I think about this, and I was looking at this person's profile, like there's power in this. People really were going there. People were defending. People were coming after people, attacking people on social media, like that.
I don't want to take the voice away from. There are some people on social media who will talk, but they also have, proof. They read books. They can reference things like,
right.
Well, I read this in this book. You can have an intelligent conversation with the Hotep.
Right.
But then there's some Hoteps who are a little ignorant.
Right.
Yeah.
And as long as you could provide proof, hard proof, I'm fine with that.
I need references. I need to see what chapter you read this in, what book,
right?
Who wrote it, what year was it written? Because if it was written after a certain time, it don't qualify no more.
Well, I think
that's another thing. There's a lot of expired truth.
Yeah. That's why I say it's scary, because there's so much power there.
Mm-hmm.
But we actually have the real power. We can go back and check. We have choice still too.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the two things we have. We can check on some of this information. We can check this person out. If it's not up to what we think it is, don't listen to them. We have a choice to get away from that person too.
Right.
But that starts with us. So that's what I'm saying. The Hoteps are gonna be out there. The local Hotep, the internet Hotep, they're gonna be there, right?
So I'll be out here every day.
They out there. But
like, you still in college? I told you not to waste your time on that poison.
Yeah, and it's
you gotta open your third eye.
But
he don't. That's where my third eye.
That's where the knowledge is.
You got weed today? Good. Let's sit down and rap about this. You still in school? Told you not to waste your time on that toxic poison. The white man is teaching you the wrong thing. What we always say.
You gotta unload. You gotta unlock the chakras.
Listen, don't go there with chakras, okay?
That's what I'm saying. There's so much of that.
I believe. Let me tell you something. I will say I rock with the chakras. I do.
I do too.
I think that's okay. Like, again, we have choice. I just want people to make more informed decisions. I just want people to pay attention to, who they're really getting their information from. I think that's the main thing.
We'll all be like, stay sweet, pray and obey. Stay sweet, pray and obey. Is it stay sweet, pray and obey, or pray, obey?
Oh yeah, that's it. The doc you were talking about, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Forgot about that.
Because wow, that hit me, because I was like, what are you talking? Wait.
Yeah. And they were really doing it.
Right.
They were really doing that. That
Man,
was
that shit was crazy.
But that's all, y'all. Like, and don't
check your sources.
I mean, yes, because I'm about to say some stuff I don't want to say. Because I don't.
I mean, I feel like what you're trying to say in a nicer way is don't be stupid.
But I can't. No, it's not even being stupid. It's just like, don't be afraid to question. Like, okay, for example, like, because I feel like it's one thing to tell people like don't be sheep, but you gotta give them like, how do you know? How do you know that how do you know you're getting bad information? So for example, if a person makes a statement saying, like we were talking about this in the previous show, the other show I do, like where it's like all black men ain't shit.
I used to be that person. I'm sorry. I'm
I know, but how can you say, where's your proof? How do you know all black men ain't shit?
Exactly.
Like,
Right. I was
Also,
going through a
have
hurt
you
time though. I was hurt.
I
So
know,
I was
right,
going through it.
but
right.
that's I
But
get that.
also, have you tried every black man to say
No.
that they ain't shit?
But that's what I'm saying.
No.
That's a blanket statement. That's a general
And I
statement.
used to,
Right.
and I used to have this discussion with a friend. Well, he ain't my friend, no, I hate him. But I used to have this discussion with him all the time. When he'd be like, "How can you say all black men ain't shit?" And I'm like, "Well, if it don't apply, don't get mad."
That is another thing, but
But
also at the same time, like it still is a blanket statement.
I
But that's
don't
what,
say it no more, but I'm
I know, but I'm
Right.
just saying it's a statement. But even saying that, like, if it don't apply, it may not apply. Someone else heard that. That's
I
the
know.
problem. You know, so that's why, like, so I'm just giving examples for people. Like I said, I can't lead this conversation without giving you an example of how you could tell.
Mm-hmm.
Blanket statements is a big one. When they say when they make these general, all people like this, all them over there, men this, black men that, black women. When you start categorizing all in absolutes and things like that, there's no facts to back that up. Like,
I never been that type of person. Like when I used to hang out with a group of girls, they were like, all of them are hoes. I never got mad because I know you ain't talking about me because your mama a hoe. I'm not.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's twofold, maybe more.
Mm-hmm.
The person that receives it, like you said, okay, that may not be for you, but then there's another person that's listening to you talk.
True.
And they think, oh dang, all women are hoes. You know, almost like, think about like the child mind.
Right.
The child mind where they soak in so much and they take so much in, and like they listen to people with like adults. Like if I went around this house right now and I started saying black men ain't shit, I got daughters. And they start hearing that. It's not for them, but then they can start believing it.
Right. And as they grow,
live in that environment. Exactly.
Yep. Well, I was gonna say as they get older, that'll change their mind. But as I've seen on social media, that doesn't.
Why?
A lot of women still say that.
That's a variable that we think it may change their minds, but we don't know that.
Right. But as they grow up and experience certain things, like, oh, my dad said that men ain't shit. So
well, I guess
like
you have to look at it from a woman's point of view. Now, I'm not saying that black men ain't shit, but you have to think about it like this. No, seriously.
No,
if
I'm
you
listening.
are a woman who's been hurt. Now, mind you, this is where that Tupac reference comes from, because I'm always like, black men will treat black women a certain way. And that's why I was like, but Tupac said, he wrote a whole song about it. I see your face, Kenneth. I see your face. But I'm just like this. You have to think about it from a woman's standpoint. If you've been hurt so many times over and over and over again, you are going to develop that black men ain't shit mindset, even though it's not true, but they're hurt. So you have to understand where they're coming from.
Think about before you even get to the hurt. Think about before you even get there. You walk into a relationship already with negative connotations.
But I'm saying, look, I tell you all the time, I feel like when you go through heartbreak and cheating, that's like PTSD, yo.
Yeah,
but people don't work on themselves.
But you don't work on themselves, but it also. So here's the issue:
yeah.
when you can walk into that already thinking, like you said, you can walk into a relationship already thinking black man ain't shit.
Right.
Then let's say you have a bad experience. It reinforces what you've already thought, and you keep going with it.
That's it.
Or let's take it to another flip side. Let's take it to racism. The racist young white boy that grows up and his parents have told him the whole time that black people are bad, that black people are bad, they ain't shit, they monkeys and all that. They grow up hearing that. So by the time they get to their interaction with black, they already have that in their minds thinking that that's what we are. That's why this programming and spewing information is so important.
Right. Because
they go in a different direction. Okay.
But they could, but again,
black people are beautiful. Hello.
They could, but that's why the sharing of that information, that's why there's so much power in that.
Right. And I'm really glad that, especially now that we're enforcing that, like we're really like trying to bring up these kids and we're trying to tell them, hey, you are beautiful. Black women are beautiful. Black boys are beautiful. Like you really have to instill that early, because if they don't know that early, then they won't learn it for a long time.
Yeah. So those were examples of sharing information. Those topics, that's the problem. It's the sharing.
That's how I'm telling you. That's how I'm going to write my review for y'all book, because it's going to bring them in. Be like, niggas ain't shit. And then they're going to read it and I'm like, this book was amazing.
Right.
I love black men.
hopefully they don't come back to the review and be like, hey, yo, you were wrong.
I don't want them to lure me with that.
Hey, but let me tell you about reviews. They won't come back a second time. Like they'll drop it and then
because people will take it. So now take this all back to the Hotep. And the Hotep says therapy ain't no good for you. And there's a person out there that heard that believes that person. They say therapy ain't good. Now that person may not be inclined to receive it if they need it. That's what I'm saying. That's why we have to pay attention to something. I'll tell you, the sharing of information is one of the most powerful forces on this planet.
Like the telephone game. It's like, I could tell you, Kenneth, therapy, it wasn't for me. It didn't work. And you could tell David, therapy ain't shit. It don't work for nobody.
Exactly.
And then I'm a like, once I hear that, I'm gonna be thinking
therapy is trash.
Therapy ain't shit.
Yep. And that's it. No basis of really anything between the three of us in that conversation.
Right.
Indy went on a bad experience. I'm going on secondhand information. And now it's the third level with David. So I don't want to keep beating a dead horse. This is why this is bad, y'all.
Right.
You have to get your information from a credible source. And if it's not, start questioning this, man.
Right. Also, shouts to Danny, because she said this a long time ago, but it's stuck with me. Wording is important.
It is.
It really is. Because if I say that, hey, I went out and met up with a friend, how many ways can that be interpreted?
Yeah,
I can say, hey, right. Like I could say, oh, hey, I'm gonna go out with my friend. We're going to get dinner, and that's it. Or I could say, hey, me and my boy, we're going to go get dinner. We're gonna go watch a movie. We're gonna chill. Or I could say, hey, I'm gonna go on a date. We're gonna get dinner and a movie, and then we're gonna take a walk in the park.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's that important. So yeah, I mean, we've all been in relationships, especially.
Right. Or I could say, hey, I'm going to see a friend.
Yeah, the friend. When I could have just said like me and David and save myself an issue, a whole fight.
Me. I never give out names. I don't know why.
My friend said no, but think about. I mean, I had to, especially if like you talking to your significant other. Sometimes that sounds shady.
You don't know them. You don't need to know their name.
Who your friend?
I'm just kidding. To see.
But also, like, that's exactly what you have to look out for. Because if I say, hey, I'm gonna go hang out with a friend, she's gonna be like, which friend? You have friends right here.
I used to talk to this dude, and I'm gonna hold you. I used to talk to this dude a couple of years ago. And not only did he say my friend, but he never said he or she. He would always say they or them. Oh my God. Man, I'd be like, was you and I with a she or him? Like, why are we being so secretive? I don't care.
Yeah, right. Power. So yeah,
there's a lot of power in it.
No. I had to get that out the way. All right, so I think we took care of the internet Hotep.
Go to the topic of the night.
Okay, yeah, y'all get into it. Okay, goodness gracious.
Sesame Place. Now, can I just say before we dive into that, I had to do some research on Sesame Place because I was really like on the fence about this. I'm not even gonna hold you. So I had to dig deep. And I thought, because of where Sesame Place was located, I thought that they employed a lot of Blacks and Hispanics. I was wrong. 60% of the employees were white. They also just hired in 2021 someone to be in charge of diversity and inclusion. So my mom was like, usually when they do that, there was a problem. So I was like, dang, maybe it was a little something, a little Rosita. Also, I only saw one video of what happened, but then I saw other videos, and I was like, I don't know if I can defend you, Sesame Place, but I ain't even gonna hold you. If them tickets go on sale because y'all boycotting, I'm getting me some tickets.
So
I'm gonna be in that lazy river.
okay, so before we get into that, pretty much if you haven't heard, y'all, there's a video going around. I think this is this yesterday, a couple days ago?
There's like multiple videos,
yeah.
so it's
Now,
like
yeah.
I didn't get the reference
So
in their apology.
So
Right.
what it is, there's a family, black family, 2 black girls, I believe. This is the one that's going around right now. They're at Sesame Place, which is a theme park right outside Philly. Sesame Street characters and all that stuff. So it looks like there's a parade, right?
Not right
Characters
outside
coming around. Which character is it? Rosita, one of them. I don't
It's
know.
yeah.
But she's giving kids high fives and stuff.
Right.
Gets the 2 black girls, doesn't give them high fives, kind of just walks off, just breezes right on by him.
And if you look at a different video, she walks away and she gives another kid high
fives. So mom, where did she post it on social media first? She wrote
but she said that she did speak with the supervisor there. Now I've been egged before by characters, so I thought maybe it was because they were older. Because I'm telling you, I got egged by Alice in Disney. So
mom posted the video online. So
man, disrespectful. That was before cell phones. Sis, well, that was before camera phones. Sis straight blushed her hair in my face, like.
Okay, so just real quick,
Wonderland ain't sweet.
mom caught the video. Mom captured this, posted the video. If you haven't seen right now, this it's gone viral. It's all over the place. Sesame Place had to respond. They sent out a statement, pretty much saying, blah blah blah. We support inclusion and equity and all this stuff, and prefer no hand gestures several times. Like they try to clean it up. They try to do PR damage control. And then.
You know what they could have done? They could have said, "Oh, hey, we're not touching. We're trying to be safe, so we can't be giving out. We can't be giving out high fives."
I'm pretty sure that came up. I'm pretty sure that came up in a damage control meeting that they had, the emergency meeting they probably had, and they can't roll with that because
people calling for the person to be fired. You don't even know who it was. That's why I was saying, like, before we could we even, because we don't know. What if the character was black? We don't know. So, but I mean, with the amount of people that they employ that's white, it's a strong possibility it was probably white. But I mean, I'm saying, like, you don't know who the person is in the character, so you can't yell to have this person fired because mad people play this character.
So, therein lies what's happening. The social media backlash, like you said, some people are really outraged.
Some people, some of these celebrities ain't never even been to
boycott Sesame Place.
Y'all ain't watched Sesame
employee. I think Kelly Rowland got a video.
Yeah, I saw Kelly Rowland.
But wait, here's the part that I think is crazy. If y'all don't, I can't remember who wrote this on their social media. It was a celebrity, but if y'all don't do something about it, we will organize and shut you down. Well, I was
I saw that.
Y'all can't even come together to agree on hating R. Kelly. Do you honestly think we can organize to shut down Sesame Place? Because I can promise you, I can name 20 other things that are really important that we should organize and rally for, but we won't do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Again, I'm just one person, and I really be wanting to fight fights on my own.
But no, that's the problem, though. Like, we have so much outrage over this. It could be an issue, couldn't even be an issue. We don't even know right now. First of all. 2, like I said, there's a lot of other things we really got to be organizing and fighting for.
There are more important issues.
Yes, that's what bothers me with this. Like,
and I'm not saying that Rosie wasn't wrong for what she did, because you clearly egg children, and you shouldn't. It's your job to give love to all the kids, or don't give love to none of the kids.
You know what? No, you know what? I'm not rolling with that. No.
Well, that's just how I feel.
Sometimes the kids don't get it all. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm like I said, I've been eggs.
But that's just like no. Go to a football game, go to an NBA game, go to an NFL game, and there's kids that stand outside and wait for autographs. Not every kid gets an autograph. I'm
Yo,
sorry.
that's
Not
true.
every kid gets a high five. I'm
Right.
sorry.
Right. Well, I mean, like I said, I agree with you. But in the one video, those other little kids, they did have their hand out first before she slapped five.
But that's what, but in the moment, like in the heat of the moment, when you got a whole bunch of people around, like, come on now. Come on. I'm sorry.
Just try not to
Like,
get canceled,
right or wrong,
okay?
right or wrong, we'll never know. That's the problem.
Right.
You can't prove this. You can't fight this. I'm sorry.
Right.
We don't
That's
know.
right.
We don't know what the human inside of a costume.
That's yeah, like they instantly said she was racist. I mean, I could have been in that costume and slapped five to the white
That's what I'm
kids.
saying. Like, you don't know.
Mhm.
Like,
Right. That's why I said we could say it's messed up that the children, yes, but we can't really cry racism unless we know
you don't
that
know.
that person was
Not
white.
no.
Right.
I'm standing firm on that. Not every kid gets a high five.
I don't
We
That's
don't
right.
know. We don't know how many other kids didn't get high fives that day. Maybe their parents didn't post a video about it.
I did get a high five when I went to Sesame Place.
I've been to this stuff as kids and didn't get high fives. Like, I've been to
Right.
games and you stand on the front gate right there and you trying to get a sir, come give me, and they smooth walk by you.
Right.
I've been to the football games and shoot, not that long ago, I was at training camp for a local team.
Ooh.
Done a training camp and I watched them, like, because I was there for a different reason, so I got my high five. But there's kids that wait hours. They dads and they moms with the kids. They got the books. They got jerseys to sign. They got balls to sign. And there's 1,000 kids.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one athlete out there signing. And you know what happens? He does as many as he can. And his assistant, his PR person says, okay, it's time to go. We got to go. We got another engagement. He leaves. 900 of them kids didn't get no autograph that day.
Right. That's true.
Sorry. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
This is a teachable moment for the parent. That's how, as a dad, this is how I view this. I'm sorry. Hey, it didn't happen this time. We'll come back. We'll try again. Hey, Rosita's busy. There's a parade going on.
Who's there for her anyway? Because she ain't nobody to me.
But
she ain't Elmo.
No.
Right. That's what I said. She ain't Elmo. Who care about her?
She ain't Elmo. She ain't Zoe.
You don't see Elmo egging nobody.
Elmo,
she ain't Cookie Monster.
No, let's keep it a buck. Elmo probably eggs the most because everybody's there for him. He can't do it all.
Now you know who don't egg Big Bird. He don't egg nobody.
Big Bird ain't even there. I ain't even see Big Bird at the parade. Big Bird.
I've seen, but Big Bird be there. You gotta, but Big Bird is back in the day. He used to be in a special area because you got
at some point you were going to get ignored. You were going to get brushed over.
Right.
That's life.
Mm-hmm.
That's life. The more I read into this, no, I'm not rolling with it. I'm not. Ain't no damn racism. People are busy. There's a schedule. It's a parade happening.
I guess it's because when you look at it on social media, you see there's some Black children and there's some white children, and the Black children, they get skipped over. And then there's the white children. Now, she did say no to somebody behind them and then wave no to them as well. But she said that she thought they were asking for pictures.
But that's what I'm saying. You don't know. Now, the only way you know, give me a video of the whole parade.
Right.
Start to finish. And if I see this person selectively ignore all the Black kids.
Well, that's what I'm saying. She did ignore another set of Black kids.
She might have.
Right.
But you can't prove it.
Nah, but I can't.
So that means you're going
not yet.
Racism until she, we gotta know she Black. I just feel like.
So my thing is, so we gonna boycott a whole theme park because of that.
I'm not boycotting.
But this is what happened on social media. This is all this came from that. Y'all ain't boycotting these voting issues.
Nope, they sure not.
I ain't boycotting all these Supreme Court issues that's happening right now. I didn't see this type of outrage.
Nope.
What's happening with they're trying to change voting laws? Where the outrage for that?
No, you're not gonna see that because they don't believe in politics. They take government off for us.
But Rosita ignored the kid. Get out of here.
And everybody went crazy.
I'm
I didn't see
sorry.
this much outrage when when the white people were going to the hood to get the COVID test and getting up all the COVID tests when COVID was popping heavy.
Snatching up everything. Yeah, where the
Yeah.
outrage then? Where's the outrage? Because you went to a theme park. Okay, parent, go get your kid. Go get on one of these rides. They will forget about it. They be all right.
Right.
So somebody said the mom was crying. Oh, where that quote go?
There was one that said she was devastated. I'm like, I just feel like this is what I'm talking about. We always pick and choose what battles that we gonna go hard for.
Right. And again, wording is important.
Where's the
Devastated?
boycott for Cracker Barrel? Because people say Cracker Barrel is racist too. Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Like, at some point, I really think it's in the category of either discrimination or racism.
Mhm.
I think
See
we're
it
gonna
happen
probably be
repeatedly, happen to
canceled for this, but it is what it is. We should
Yeah.
with our opinions. We are black. We are proud to be black. I just feel like black
Absolutely.
people
So
should
here we
fight
go.
for serious things.
Blanket statement. Here we go, y'all. Here's a prime example of what I was talking about earlier. Here's the mom. Her name is Miss Mom.
Don't drop her name.
Let me not.
Hey, Mom.
Y'all do it.
It's in the article. Sorry. So you see here, she said, you see it happening, repeatedly happening to the same type of children. So it's obviously something. That's what she told Fox 29. I really think it's in the category of discrimination or racism. You see it happening, repeatedly happening to the same type of children.
Are there more videos that show her discriminating against?
Where's the proof of this statement? Or are you just making a blanket statement about the one incident that happened with your children? This is what I'm talking about. You can't say stuff like that. Where's the proof?
Right.
I'm sorry. I know that's not petty, but that's a big statement. You are accusing the whole park. If I worked at that park, like you messed, like, sorry,
messing with the bag.
Oh, did you? That reminds me. Oh my God, that reminds me of that video. Was it you that posted the video? Or no, it was on TikTok with the old man went into this. Dang it, was an unemployment office. And the black guy was sitting in the chair. The security guard was sitting in the chair. And the news anchor said that the guy had to stand on a long line in the heat, but there was no line. And they said that the security guard refused to give him a seat. And the security guard that was the only seat in the place. And the security guard was like, I asked him if he wanted to sit down. He said no. And there's mad chairs in here. Well, now they want to get the security guard fired. Like, you costing somebody their job. But where's your where's your facts? Like, what you see a picture and you just automatically assume this is what it is.
Right. Hey, pictures are worth 1,000 words.
That is true. They always say that.
But what words? That's a
good question.
That's the thing. Yeah.
But why do we just automatically assume the character was white?
But that's what I'm saying.
Because we always.
Because she is a Latino character. I mean, she could be played by a black person. Again, we don't know who is in that costume. I thought maybe she had beef with the moms. It was like, I'm not touching her kids. I don't like their mom.
Maybe I was gonna say I think we've been conditioned, especially in the past few years, to see the worst in people, the absolute down bad worst. And I think honestly, we don't really actively try to seek out the positive.
We don't even continue to fight to get results.
Right.
Just start a fight. We're angry for about 2 weeks, and then we move on to something different.
Yep.
Right.
This is okay.
But I mean, if y'all really gonna try to get the lights off at Sesame Place, chop so I can get them tickets.
Man, my brain hurts. My brain hurts reading this stuff. Yo, I'm sorry.
And then let's move to Dorney Park next, because I'm trying to get some discount tickets.
Go ahead and drop them tickets, yo. I'll be up that joint next weekend.
Oh yeah,
Twins' birthday coming up. What's
so
up?
That's what I'm saying. When I seen where this a few years ago, there was a gentleman who was actually killed by a police officer out here in front of Thorny Park. Now he wasn't black, he was Spanish. But like, we always say that there are brethren too. There was no rally for that. And these police officers are openly racist, but there was no rally for that when they should have been. But we rallying for a Sesame Place.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not on board with this one.
But come on, let's get this going so I can give them tickets.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit this
trying to hit up that wave pool.
I feel like, again, I don't want to make assumptions, but like, said she was crying because she was so disappointed in this entire experience.
What? It was just a parade, and again, that is Rosita. She is not nobody.
I feel like this.
I'm all about Elmo.
I think this goes back to we have expectations, and sorry, sometimes we set ourselves up. Like, what was the expectation here? Where you're going to a park, there's a lot of stuff going on, there's a lot of people going on, like
I've seen Disney characters egg people.
Yes, but I mean, like,
all the time.
You have to. So I actually hit one of my homeboys up, right, from this, because we were talking earlier. One of my homeboys, when we were kids, he used to work at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, he was Chucky?
He was Chucky sometimes.
I have a homie that was Chucky too.
I was like, fam, you
good for egging cat people.
See, you've been under the hood before. You see what's going on. Like, and he was like, man, I was like, when he was like one, I was like 17 when I was doing it. I was all over the place. Like, he's like barely, it's hot in that man, all types of stuff going on.
Right.
Like, so I'm like trying to think of that perspective too. Like, sometimes, like, it might not have been the person trying to ignore people, trying to, they might have been going through some stuff. You never know.
It is hot in there.
Yeah. Try to get out before they pass out in that thing,
Right.
Like, y'all know, yeah. Like,
I was also saying, like, I guess that's probably why I wasn't like, oh my God, because you got to see it from a character's perspective. Yeah. Like,
right.
I know that they have rules. Like,
right.
Not everybody is going to get touched.
Sorry.
Right.
Especially
and then don't remove the mask.
And you know why they do that, right? Because they want you to spend the money on the meet and greet.
Yes, right. Exactly. Plus, it's a parade. You can't stop and touch everybody in the parade. Not everybody's gonna get a high five. Sorry.
Right.
Even the main characters in the parade.
Yeah, that was the, like, was that the B-side joint? That was
I don't know, unless this was Big Bird's parade, because if it was Big Bird's parade, then yes, everybody.
Yo,
just a video of it.
Real quick. Where's Big Bird been?
He out here.
Is he?
Look, Big Bird.
Yo, when the pandemic was like at its finest, Sesame Place it was Big Bird's birthday, and Sesame Place had a drive-through parade. It was really dope. I like Sesame Place. I know people probably don't come from me. I like Sesame Place.
Big Bird said, I'm chilling today. Glad
let's boycott Disney so them tickets will drop.
I'm down for that.
Well, as I said, look, y'all want to get all that. Look, I'm sorry.
Let's boycott Sally Mae. Come on now. Let's hit it where it really needs to be hit.
That's what's up. Can we get Sally Mae? You know.
I'm ready. Also, and another thing that makes me mad about this is, so y'all gonna organize and rally to get Sesame Place shut down, but y'all are okay with supporting Trump, even though he's openly racist. A lot of Black people who was like, oh, I'm all for Biden, is now like, well, maybe we're better off with Trump, and I'm switching my vote. But y'all want to shut down Sesame Place because a character is a little Black girl, but y'all don't want to not vote for Trump. You want to vote for Trump, who is openly racist. See, it hit a nerve. Because I was like, we always be.
It's a walking contradiction.
It just makes me so mad.
It is. I just want to watch the video real quick. Hold on, let me try to view the video.
God.
I just want to see it. I can do this ad. Like, I saw it earlier, but I just want to watch it again. Like they gave him the juke move or something. He gave him like the in and out.
She did.
Like, how you get up?
Shut up. She did not. She just waved. She just put her hand up like, no.
Please show the video of what happened.
I need sound. Like, where's the sound?
Oh,
it
I turned the
sound?
sound off. First of all, okay.
No, not yours. I'm saying, was there sound when you laid down?
No, I don't think so.
I don't even know what she said. I need to hear her say, "Get away from me, little girl."
Why
Then we
cry?
can beat her ass.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I need something like.
Well, I'm saying that in that moment, as a parent, or maybe I'm just a parent with rage, because I promise you, not to go back to this moment, but when Alice egged me, it was war.
Mm.
And my mom paid money. See, we wasn't at no parade. She paid money for a signing, but Alice was hot.
Mm.
I don't even like. I can't see myself doing that with my own kids. Like, okay, y'all, we go try again.
Yeah, but if
Excusable.
you pay, see, it's one thing if you pay money,
but
and Disney ain't cheap,
no, but your money is not guaranteeing that you're getting a high five from.
right?
They're
So
Nah,
I'm
but-
saying, like, if you were
Nah,
in
man,
that
if
moment
they-
and you're angry, I
No.
could snatch and drag.
No, but that's
you.
the thing. Like, no. I don't, like, your money, your pay does not give access for a high five.
It better. It better.
Nah, that's what the meet and greet.
Ooh.
It better.
What's wrong with your face?
Do you just see the price?
Hold on, wait, yo. Hold on, wait.
Or did you just see something else?
I just saw something else. I ain't see this angle.
Did you see when
I'm
the
gonna
two little black girls?
But no, wait, no, wait. There is. This is like a white adult. I'm watching the video now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a white person. This is clearly an adult right before the two girls.
Mm-hmm.
Something must have happened. That person, the white person, got the high five.
Right.
But then something happened where, like, the character does this, like, waves that person off, like, no.
She
and then waves the kids off too.
She said that they asked her. I'm sorry to keep popping off the camera, Romeo bugging. She said they asked her to if they could take a picture with her, and she said no.
But it didn't just start with the girls.
No, it didn't. It was the person before them, and then it continued to them. So I guess
But that first person was white, so they got egg. She got egg too.
Yeah, well, you know,
because she's waving the finger at the white person first, and then the kids. She was like, "I'm done after this." That's all that was. She walked off.
You can't egg our people.
No, but they ain't talking about that part first, though. No, you can't talk about this incident and not talk about the white person first.
I'm sorry, but I hate to say this. People probably gonna come for me because I don't have kids, but I have dogs. But that's not the same. I know. I just feel like sometimes people with children feel like they're entitled to.
Oh, absolutely.
But that's what I'm saying. First of all, I'm looking at this video.
She said, "My shift is over."
There are two sides to this parade. There are two sides to this parade. Ain't no characters on the other side of the parade.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm watching the video. Like, ain't nobody over there. Right. I mean, she did shrug the kids off, though. I ain't gonna front. She did, but
that's the thing. It's like nobody's on the other side, but also like you can clearly see her. First
of all, Elmo's in the float.
Elmo, are you sure that's Elmo or Abby Cadabby?
Nah, it's Elmo Red Ash. Elmo's in the float. He A-lister
players on the float.
He A-lister. He's not even walking. He's not walking. He's in a float, waving like it's Thanksgiving Day parade or something. Like, so you ain't even sniffing Elmo. You can't even get to him right now. My man is
on the float. Waving. What's up, Rokies?
He got Rosita down there. He's like,
that's what I'm saying. Rosita's not even a prime character.
You go touch the people. I didn't even know who that was at first.
I do not know Rosita.
I don't think she was there when I was growing
up. She is you remember?
Is she the light
when Elmo? Oh no, y'all probably didn't watch that.
Oh, Rocky.
Yes, with Rocky. She's Rocky's freaking best friend.
Yo. These poor kids, they do look sad though.
That is Rock's best friend.
They do look hurt though. I'm sorry, the kids do look. I shouldn't laugh at the kids.
See, if those were my nieces, those were my nieces. I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened.
Wait, the little girl's trying to get a hug.
Right.
Can we analyze game film? I'm analyzing game film. The girl, this is different. The girl's like this.
That's a different one. That's the one I saw with the little girl trying to get a hug, and she didn't hug the little girl, but she hugged the other little girl. But I'm saying like the other little girl was smaller than her, so that's why I was like, oh, maybe it's like, oh,
I mean,
hug a little toddler.
Nah, I think whoever the white person was really pissed her off. That's
I
what
was
happened.
really trying to defend, I was like, maybe we misunderstood. Sesame Place employs this many people.
Hell no, this is heartbreaking. Why are people so damn mean?
But also, are they roasted?
Did they tell her to
please
herself?
Please read some of the comments.
I'm mad for them. Those sweeties didn't deserve that. First of all, you know what? Can we talk about? I'm not like, I don't care about your comment if you can't put your face behind your profile picture.
Sound like those people who bullied on the internet and then they come for them.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like, you sitting there talking big shit and you can't put your name behind it. Like, whatever.
No, that's like on Target. So Target is celebrating this time. Target for a while celebrated their Black creators. So now they're doing the Latino creators, and this lady who is Jewish, she has a Star of David as her profile photo, was like, in America, it's not about color. I'm so sick of woke theory. Who cares about Hispanic and Black creators? And I'm like, ma'am, you have a whole Star of David as your profile picture. Like,
we're not gonna do this. Please sit down. Have several seats.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, oh no,
this ain't your time.
Right. Like, don't be mad. They'll feature your people too one day.
Right. Wait for your month.
Right.
Wait your turn. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Just wait your turn. Your turn is coming.
Right.
Or still my kids. When we go to the next theme park, I'm gonna tell them, hey, you might not get that. Don't get mad if you don't get that.
And I think that's what parents should tell their kids. But again, I just feel like parents feel so entitled. They're probably gonna come from me. People with kids just feel so entitled. Like, your child is not going to get dapped by a character. I'm sorry. They want you to pay the money for the meet and greet. The parade is just a preview. You ain't getting no hugs, and it's hot in them costumes.
Yeah.
Because I know I ain't hugging nobody's child in the parade. That's why I can't do it.
She said, no, not today. Got up out of there, like, no.
I do feel bad for the little girls, but I would have paid for the meet and greet. I would have paid for the meet and greet.
But as a parent, redirect them. Sorry, hey, we here. Let's
go get something to eat.
Oh no.
Let's go ride some rides.
Wait, but the one part that really got me was the little toddler boy. He was in the street with his little Elmo cape on, and Rosita just egged him too. And she was like in his face, and she didn't even say hi to him. She just straight ignored him. So either she was having a bad day and she need to talk to somebody, don't take it out on the babies. But I feel bad for him. But I was like, honey, that ain't even Elmo. Screw her.
That's what I'm saying. Elmo in the back, like, I ain't see nothing. Sorry, fam.
See nothing, say nothing.
Elmo's on the float, chilling. Straight getting rolled.
Man.
Like, we can't get mad over non-main characters not saying hi to us.
Yeah, that's just like I said. I go back to like when I was a kid, when you go to the football game, after practice, like,
right.
I'm sorry, the backup quarterback didn't sign your football. No one cared. You don't want the backup quarterback to sign it. I need the starting quarterback to sign it.
Right.
Like, no one wants the bench warmer's signature. Sorry. Like, that's just how it goes. Like, that's how it is. Like, like, I didn't even know who that was. Oh, dingy green character. Who was this? Look like vomit. Who was this? I don't even know who this is. I watched this between my kids and I didn't even see this person.
Man, I almost made a sports reference. I'm not gonna do it.
I don't know if she was released because I haven't watched Sesame Place in a long time. I think it's like she was maybe their first Hispanic character. I'm like Muppet. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's 100% true because honestly, I thought they were all like Spanish and Black.
I didn't know they had race.
Younger.
No, I'm all right.
Her name is Rosita.
But I mean, like,
I think it's Rosita. Her name is Rosita, so I think she was. I'm not sure. So on my
but Muppets,
I think she was like
have race. Like,
Yes, Elmo's black.
in the character.
Didn't you know?
Elmo's not okay. If that's our representation, I want my money back. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, Bert and Ernie light skin.
There's a lot of speculation on Bert and Ernie too, unfortunately. Like, but that's what I'm saying. But like,
oh man.
Then what is Oscar?
I don't know. Oscar White.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I thought Muppets were their own.
I thought Big Bird was Spanish.
I thought they owned.
And also because I used to watch Plaza Sesamio. So
wait, what?
That's Spanish Sesame Street. I used to watch that every morning.
What?
Yeah. That mess was lit.
Why can't Muppets just be Muppets? Why we gotta associate?
Again, I mean, Rosita, you can clearly tell she is.
No, but I'm saying, like,
what about Snuffleupagus?
He black. Look how you get treated. Well, Snuffy is definitely black. Yo, let my mom tell you, she will break down what characters are black. Like she'll say Daffy Duck is black.
Absolutely.
Sylvester is black.
Yes.
Eeyore is black.
Yep.
Marvin the Martian is black.
Yep.
Look how they get treated.
See, I can't go. This is
great. This is great.
What do you do with this? Yeah. So, meet me at Sesame Place, y'all. We go park. Trying to get
I'm just
trying to get that 30.
But I mean, I know that people were mad that Sesame Place. I don't really know what else they wanted Sesame Place to do. I mean, I would be angry if they had ignored it, but at least they acknowledged it. They reached out to the parents. They gave them a free day and they got a VIP meet and greet. Like, I don't know what else you want them to do. Fire the person, but they could tell you they fired the person and you wouldn't know because you don't know who's in the costume.
I wouldn't fire nobody. Like, yeah, we said we fired him. Go ahead, put them in the elbow next week. Like, put them in the elbow so you can wave.
Like, at least they didn't ignore it. They were like, well, we don't like the response. Well, what more do they want them to say?
I feel like
you're right. She was racist.
I feel like this is the equivalent of when you call and you try to say, like, you know how you call a company and you say, like, I am disappointed at the service, and you try and get comp. Yeah. I feel like this is that for like parents. You try and get comp. So you show the outrage. We are outraged that this happened.
But they did get comp.
But that's the same. That's the goal. You know when you when you call like your cell phone company or something happens. This is an outrage. I should not be treated like this. You know, I deserve better.
Oh, sir, I'm so sorry. Let me. We're gonna waive your bill for the next month.
It's a
well, who y'all got? Because Verizon ain't waiving nobody's bill.
No,
that's a fact. That's a fact. No, I used to have Verizon. Verizon's wild.
But what I'm saying is, people use that tactic as a way to to complain, to try to file a complaint as a tactic to try to get something out the deal. You know,
I'm just saying, if this was, let's say this was a race thing, I don't know what else they would want to say. I would get the outrage if they didn't acknowledge it, if they didn't reach out to the parent and they didn't make it right. I would be like, yo, that's messed up. Like, y'all couldn't even say. But I mean, every company, like I said before, they're going to put out a PR statement because that's what they have to do.
They have to.
And to the fact that they reached out to the mom and they made it right. I mean, I don't know what else do they want. They want the person fired.
That's not going to happen.
I mean, I'd be like, yes, we fired them. We have training. I mean, they do have training. Like I said, they have a whole person they all about diversity and inclusion. So I know a lot of companies, especially in theme parks, they'll do that with those trainings. But it's like, I don't know what else you would want. I'd be like, yes, we fired her, and now next week she's in Elmo's costume. That's what I'm saying. I don't like.
I was about to say it's just gonna
put her on the Elmo float, so that way they ain't got to interact. All they gotta do is wave.
I mean, do you now? They're like, oh, Ben Crump, go for them. For what? What is he going to do? Ben Crump ain't even. Did he finish the battle with the boy in Florida?
Did Ben Crump figure out who killed Tupac yet?
Did he finish the battle with the boy in Florida?
No.
Like I see this happen all the time. We always want to sit up here and yell and scream and stomp our face, and then that's it, and then we abandon it. They did it to remember the Gina or Jenna 6? It was like those boys, and then everybody rallied, and not everybody, but everybody rallied behind them. And then when they got off, everybody just disappeared.
Yeah.
And one of them, I believe, just tried to commit suicide, or he did commit suicide. Like,
so no continual help for them. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's just like this. So y'all are mad and we're angry and we're slamming our face like, well, this was racist and this is not good enough. But what else do you want them to do? They acknowledged it was that they were wrong. Now, granted, I mean, they can't come out and say, oh, she was racist, because it's like, well, they can be sued if they, especially if they wrongly accuse her of defamation of character. What if she? I mean, because
unless she openly said something or there's a pattern, you can't
even you can't accuse somebody. So it's like, but the fact that they did acknowledge it, you know, and they explain, even if you don't believe what they're saying is true, I mean, and they're telling you, okay, so we reached out to the family, they gave them a free day. I mean,
which cost them nothing, by the way, let's be honest.
And to AJ, because AJ, I don't even want to go down that stroke, because I'll tell you how we was treated at 106 in Park. Okay.
What?
106 in Park, because that's where he's from, 106 in Park. So it's just like.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
what? Wait, hold on. What AJ do?
He's the one who is all on this with. The statement came from AJ's page where he was angry and talking about we're going to rally and get the lights shut off.
Yeah, all of them, Tamika Mallory, all of them. Yeah, like.
Oh, is it? Did he go to Howard?
Oh no.
Because if he went to Howard, why y'all not rallying behind them kids for the poor dorms that they live in?
Like,
right.
Living conditions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah, I'll be at Sesame Place, but when I go, I'm not expecting DAP. Sorry, ride them rides, let the kids have a good time. We're gonna be happy. Like, get up out of there. Like, you got to see Elmo on the float. That's enough. You be all right.
Well, all this rage that everybody feels, I expect y'all all at the polls in November.
Yeah, let's keep that same energy.
Right, because if y'all don't vote,
I'll be talking.
Y'all can join me back to go to my island, but
you think it's just Rosita you not getting DAP from?
Right, because you're not gonna get a lot of things now. Just try me if you want to. I know where I'm.
I'm sorry. This is
try with me. Don't play with me.
This is hilarious to me. Now, I don't know. Now you're gonna see. Now you're gonna have videos of kids getting snubbed.
Right.
It's gonna be outrage every time a kid gets snubbed.
I wish my mom recorded that. I'm telling you, I'm still hurt over.
Wait till the next time. Next time Tom Brady don't sign a kid autograph, he gonna get snubbed. Like, this is.
Don't let it happen to Tom Brady, because
but that's what I'm saying.
It'll turn into a whole thing.
Now cameras are gonna be on watching people to see if this happens.
Right.
This happens all the time, y'all. I'm sorry. Like, other people understand. This happens all the time.
It's just happening in Disney.
Your kid's gonna get passed up. Your kid might get stiff arm. I'm sorry. Like, it might not work out for your kid. Like, trying to get close to some, like, one of these characters. Yeah, think about Disney. Remember, Disney won't even let you propose there. Remember the dude tried to pull the ring out in front of.
Oh no, they put a statement out for that, and they let him have a do-over, but he said it's not the same. The moment was ruined.
No, my man was like, "No, sir, give me the ring." Like,
yeah, and they said they didn't even tell him to do that. They don't know where that energy came from, because people propose at Disney all the time.
Yeah,
right.
They hung a man out.
You're not, and especially that you're not supposed to like touch the ring.
They hung him out to dry.
But also another thing, people are expecting Disney
employees
behavior at these other theme parks. Like Disney characters, they will hug you even if you don't pay for the meet and greet. They'll hug you. But I mean, you expecting them to have Disney energy, and
but not everybody at Disney gets a hug either. That's what I'm saying.
That's true. Like, not everybody at Disney does get a hug, but
think about it. Just look at that video. There's like 1,000 kids in that parade.
Right.
I see one Rosita. Remember, Elmo's chilling. She on foot. Like
Right.
that. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry, yo.
Also, it's still COVID, so like, why you want some person in a costume that probably who knows when it was washed hugging your child?
Looking like the Grinch. I know.
I'll be like, don't hug her.
Oh,
Stop talking about that character.
I'm sorry. That's not the one. Like,
Leave that alone.
Elmo looked clean and plush in the float.
Right.
Lita looked like she'd had enough for the day. Like,
Also, where's my man Cookie Monster?
He was probably in the float too. The heavy hitters riding the float.
They ride floats. Yeah.
Floats, not feelings.
And with that being said, it's a wrap. Good night, y'all.
Hey, yo. Yo, we got a couple of us.
Give me a couple. We'll talk. Yeah, give me a couple. We gotta get out of here.
Okay, so we got. Hold up.
I thought my screen froze.
My bad. There was a Karen that profiled a father and kids on their own property.
I saw that. So,
how you go out of your own way to go to someone else's property and be like,
you know why? That's what they do.
We know why.
Yeah.
And there was another. Speaking of Six Flags, there was a Karen that was getting into some dude's face about something. And do they really need a reason?
No.
They don't. They just wake up and choose violence.
Yeah, choose violence.
No, they don't choose violence. They choose privilege.
They choose Karen.
Yeah, yes, that's best. Yeah, it's the best way.
Yo, when you said Six Flags, it made me think I got egged at Six Flags by Tweety Bird.
Oh, not Tweety.
Yeah, and I ran after him. I was a little kid though, and I ran after him when he didn't hug me.
That's my stuff.
Don't give me these hugs.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, we got to check kids, like touching these strangers.
But the Karen was getting in dude's face, and bro was like, "Get out of my face," and she kept coming at him, and then he was like, "You know what? Whatever." And he tried to walk away, and then she starts getting in his face.
So
tries to like antagonize him.
Of course. Yeah.
I talk about the Bob who got mollywop.
Which one?
That girl. Ooh. The Bob.
Oh, yo.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yes.
He rang his bell hard.
That was great. That was. I'm sorry. I don't condone violence, but that was.
Now
he deserved it. He definitely deserved it.
Her in the face, but the lady recording was like, he attacked her. I saw everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is so wrong with so many levels. First of all, you hit the female,
right?
Like, yeah, he got all that. He deserved that. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I think that's enough. Let's get out of here.
Yep.
Wrapping this thing up. It's been a good show, good conversation.
Yep. Don't forget we're sponsored by the Black Squirrel Media Network. If you like conversations, come to Black Squirrel.
Yeah, if you don't mind getting, stiff arm by your favorite character. By your favorite character, go to Black Squirrel, y'all.
Yep.
It's been real, y'all. But I think
also don't forget to vote. We don't have to say it. I'm gonna say it until y'all vote. Don't forget to vote in November. It's important.
We got local elections in this area tomorrow.
Right.
Is this to pick your primary? You're doing your primary. That's important.
And if you don't vote, don't complain.
If you don't vote and this goes left, please do not follow me to my island that I'm about to buy because I don't want you because it's your fault.
Yeah.
Now I gotta go start a whole new community because of y'all.
It'd be all right. Just make sure you bring characters that give you that.
Yes, sir.
I'm bringing ammo.
But until next week, y'all, remember, check your sources.
Check on your peoples.
Check on your characters too. Be safe out there, y'all. And we'll be back next week. We out.
Yes, sir. Peace.